Oh, okay.
video.
So
It
they
was
had
all
like.
fake. They'd be wearing. It'd be like movie sex, basically.
They're just shooting like fucking like toaster strudels at each other.
Yeah, just a
Toaster
soft packet.
Dude, I want to get a toaster.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Anime Summit podcast. It's your favorite host with the most, I'm the Bomb, and of course with me every week is Danny.
Yo!
Nick.
What up?
And with us to celebrate our birthday today is Kwoka.
Welcome back to the Kimi no Nawa weekly
No!
update.
No!
Over the last
No!
No, actually,
5 years, Kimi no Nawa's grossed 380 million US dollars worldwide. That's a pretty big deal.
Oh, God.
Is that actually the number?
Yeah.
I feel like it's higher than that, isn't it?
Oh, God damn it.
That's
I thought
pretty
I
good.
was done. I thought I was done with this bullshit.
No, that's pretty good.
So,
That's pretty good.
in the years, Kimi no Nawa still the greatest movie of all time. There, said
No,
it.
it's not.
There you go,
Upset
Danny.
him.
Okay.
Direct.
Episode
No,
over.
it's not.
Kwoka literally just bodied everybody. Like, he just...
The multi-year Rick roll.
So Kwoka was like, are we doing a birthday episode? And I said, well, we just did the 300th episode, I don't know. And I was like, you know what? If it comes out, like when it comes out, it's like the day before, or a couple days before our actual birthday,
Like
which is
2
July
days
4th.
before.
Yeah, which is July 4th. And I said, let's do it. Let's do it because we'll have fun and we can catch up with Kwoka, see what he's doing. And honestly, man, kind of feel like it hasn't been that long. But it actually has.
6 years.
It's almost like we've been separated by space and time.
Like like Interstellar.
No, I was referring to every Makoto Shinkai movie.
I know. That's
Are we gonna do a little like time capsule week?
dude. They should remake Voices of a Distant Star. He should remake it like into an actual feature length, and like add more to it.
Yeah, like okay, that's for later talk. So
I would watch the
you
shit
think
out of
This is
that.
an anime podcast.
Sorry. Let's take a small
This is
break
an
right
anime
here.
podcast, Sam. We're talking about Terrace House, okay?
Let's let's take a small break right here, and we'll be right back.
Oh my God.
And we're back. I don't
That's
know.
me.
Is that
That's
a
me.
raspberry?
That's me blowing out all the candles on the birthday cake.
Oh.
There was only 5 candles. There's supposed to be 6,
Oh,
but
that's
there's
okay.
only. Well, I only
We're
got
gonna do a
this
nice
one
little
for
time
me.
capsule where we go and talk about what we were doing 6 years ago and how amazing our lives have changed.
Oh, yes. Fabulous.
Dude, we could do that first. Yeah, let's. But before that, links.animesummit.net. All the links are right there. Where to follow, where to pacho, where to nacho. Okay.
That is true. And if
And-
you want the show notes for like episode 50 and before, you can go to animesummit.net.
Oh yeah.
Is that still up?
That's still up somehow. Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta go to the Wayback Machine.
The way back.
I think it has like 100 episodes on it, but still.
And then also, if you didn't notice, a couple days ago, an AOQ app came out on the RSS feed where I got to talk with Nick, not this Nick, a cooler Nick,
Yeah, I was
From-
confused.
Much cooler,
You
Nick.
guys were talking about me on Discord.
from Mecha Warehouse, where Mecha Warehouse is a website where they sell Gunpla, hobby supplies. They have a couple Ava models on there. They have a bunch of just plastic Japanese models and shit. They even have Star Wars models, which is sick. And yeah, I just got to hang out with him. We talked a little bit about his business, and then we just geeked out about Gundam the whole time and robots. And you might have listened, if you listen all the way to the end, like a G, we talked about a giveaway, and I bought a $25 gift card for Mecha Warehouse, and then
Ooh.
Nick surprised me and said, if you're going to do it, I'm going to do it, so we'll double up on it, so you can give away 2. And he bought me one. So I have 2.
Oh, what?
Yep, I have 2 to give away. And I will have those giveaway details for you later on. I think I'll do it on a live stream or something, so it's just like all random and right there and stuff.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, dude, it was really cool. It was really fun. So, and I hope I helped his business, if anything. If anyone wants to get back into Gunpla with me, now is the good time. Maybe cop one of these gift cards, buy your first kit, buy a high-grade kit, and build it with me. Like, we'll build it with each other. It'll be fun.
I wish I was into that stuff. But
Dude, Danny, you know what, Danny? I got the perfect present for you for your birthday. I'm gonna get you a quick kit. They're perfect and they're cute. And
Gundam Endless Waltz Death Scythe.
Death Scythe, dude. He has one on. He had one on there that was a master grade one, so it was like a 1/48 scale, so it's as big as like my arm. They sold out like in a day, and I was like, damn, dude. Not that I was gonna buy one, but like they just sell out so quick because they're so cool. But yeah, dude. Listener question of the week, Nick.
Oh my god, I don't have my sheet open. Hold
Okay,
on,
I'll do it.
Let me find it.
Oh my
All right,
God.
listener question of the week.
It's actually a question from Kwoka when we open the participation channel.
This is from host Kwoka. If you had to name your child after a well-known anime character, who would it be?
Oh man.
All right, I'm gonna go with Nina.
Of course you are.
That wasn't my
God.
question.
It is. It was your
Is
question.
it really? I don't remember asking that. I remember
June,
reading it.
June 4th, a couple weeks ago. If you had to name
Kwoka
your
wrote
child,
it. Sleepwalking.
He did.
What fucking channel?
He did. And then, yeah. Dude, I don't know. I would...
Suya, the sleepy princess.
It's a good one.
That would be their full name.
Yep. No.
It has
It
to
would be
be.
Shinobu
No,
Heart Accelerant, some heart under blade. Oh, I fucked that up. I gotta look that up now.
Yeah, I'm gonna... I would name it Char's full-on every name he's ever had. Char, the Red Comet, something. Like, it's a whole-ass name. I would name my kid that. Like, 100%. What would you do, Kwoka?
I don't know, like
Answer
Madoka
your
or
own
some
question.
You name
Shit.
you
Hamaru.
Hamaru.
Madoka.
Maguka.
Char, Casville, Rem, Daikun, Kyosubaru, Remu, Daikun, the Red Comet, Aznable.
Oh, and mine would be Kiss Shot, Accelera, Orion, Heart Under Blade.
Yeah, dude. Just something super long.
Fucking
Either that or-
badass, bro.
either
Bully
that or I-
that. Try
either that or-
bullying that.
Either that or I would name them Shining Gundam.
Ilya could be a good one.
Ilya is actually a really pretty name.
Because it can
Isn't
be
she-
boy and girl.
Doesn't she like make out with other girls?
Is that bad?
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Is that not what you want your daughter to do?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe not in real life. You know, maybe not when they're in like 5th grade. I don't know.
Nick, why are you being misandrist right now?
They have to be
Canceled.
bundled up until they're
Nick, why are
25.
you so Yuri-phobic?
Yeah, why are you Yuri-phobic?
Unless you're 25, you're a lolly.
When did your hate for tacos become a thing?
Nick
I
only
don't
likes the
know.
taquitos.
Nick only likes the taquitos that you get. Hey, the taquitos that you get in the grocery store, the frozen ones, are pretty good, though.
I don't even know what that is. Is that chip?
Danny, what would you name your kid?
Man. I mean, I'm gonna go a little bit serious on this. Like, I'm not
Jake from Tiger and Bunny.
Jake.
Jake Martinez. Oh man. No, I would name my son Barnaby.
That's serious? That was a serious choice?
No. I don't know. I guess like if I had a girl, I would probably name her Faye after Faye Valentine.
Oh, I was thinking Faye Reagan.
Not bad.
I don't think anyone got that.
The hell, Nick.
Oh, Sam might have got it. All right.
Anyway.
Nick, you're an idiot.
Did she end up doing
Welcome
meth?
to my world.
I don't know what happened. I think she ended up living under a bridge or something.
Dude, waifu and
That's
his
messed
bando.
I'm so sorry for leaving you with Nick.
Yeah. What did you do?
Oh man, I missed my
Actually,
chance to do the meme.
you invited me to this bananas. Like
My bad.
I
a
should have
log
I
jam,
should have
actually,
said
Danny.
no.
It's a
a
log
log
jam. Get it right.
Yeah. Well, I could have fired Nick before I left. That could have been done.
Yeah, your
Dan-
last decree.
Danny, what is waifu and his bando?
Waifu is husbando. Waifu is Hina, and husbando is Hodaka.
Wait, from what?
Wait,
from
which one's
Weathering
the-
with You.
Weathering with you.
Weathering with Hugh.
Hina is
Weathering.
the 100% sunshine girl.
Why
That-
not Taki and Mitsuha?
from what?
Oh, the old.
Oh, from Your
Your
Name?
Name.
God, get out
Wait.
of here. dude.
No, get out of here.
We already did that when we talked about Your Name.
Wait, technically, Taki and Mitsuha from Weathering with You. How about that?
Actually, that was totally them, wasn't it? At that house?
Yes, it was.
No, it was absolutely them.
It
Yeah.
was absolutely them.
They had the names and everything in the movie.
Okay, I was like half watching. so-
Cameos.
Cameos.
So
But
Garden
no,
of Words,
not
Your
them.
Name, and Weathering with You are all in the same world.
Same universe confirmed.
Confirmed.
Kwoka,
That's-
what the hell is your
that's
problem?
canon. You know, lots of things.
Where have you been?
Do you have a specific one that you want to ask about?
How is it over in Singapore with the Rona and shit?
Oh yeah, well, so it's okay. Singapore's mighty rich and mighty powerful, and somehow isn't really getting vaccines. I don't know what's going on.
Well, isn't
Yeah.
shipping to and from Singapore just really hard anyway? Like shipping anything?
Oh, it's not too bad.
Oh, okay.
They all got stuck in the Suez Canal.
Nick, what is with
Like
you in the
Singapore's
Suez
a
Canal?
major port for all of Southeast Asia.
Oh, okay. So you haven't gotten poked then? Or do you even want to? Or
No,
it doesn't matter, I
like,
guess.
Of course I want to.
Yeah.
'Cause I need,
Kwoka does not discuss his personal
I need to be
medicals.
able to travel. I need to be able to leave.
Yeah, that's
But
the thing.
they just
Th-
like
Oh yeah, traveling. Yeah.
that's the thing that sucks for Kwoka is like Kwoka's a big traveler. Like that's what he does.
Well, what
And-
what if
what
you
I
just
quit the
catch it?
podcast to do. This whole last year I've just been in one place. I could have just been doing the podcast.
Yeah.
What if you just catch like every variant, and that way you're immune? What about that?
Oh, Nick.
Get that Delta
No.
variant, bro.
No.
Yeah, only
Delta
at the
is,
risk of
is the
death
designer
along the way.
variant.
Nick, we're all old now. We can't just be going. To
That's
catch
true.
coronas
Oh
whenever
no,
we
we're
feel
in
like it.
we're in the danger zone.
So, Kwoka, have you been watching any anime, though? You have been, right? You've been watching, like, obviously Makoto Shinkai stuff and then, other stuff.
Can we do more life stuff before we get into anime stuff?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
we
yeah.
Okay, well-
Can we also talk about what we were doing 6 years ago, like Kwoka suggested?
Yeah, like we just keep segueing from the start of one thing to the start of another thing.
I don't give a fuck. I was just
Hey,
like,
we're going
I
back
was
to our
just gonna-
roots. We don't have a show sheet.
I was just gonna barrage
Well,
Kwoka
back
with
in
questions.
1990, I was born.
I was trying
Winter
to.
morning in December.
I was just trying. It was July, okay. And then first of all,
Wait, how do you know he was born in July?
How do you know I was born in July?
no wait,
Oh,
Kwoka
it's
was
one of those astrology things.
wait no, Kwoka was born in December, right? Kwoka's birthday's in
Yeah.
December.
Yeah.
When's my birthday, Sam?
I
Huh?
was describing myself.
Nick, your birthday's in August, isn't it?
All right. Lucky guess.
So then, what are you doing? Kwoka's in the future right now.
Yeah. Well, let's just go. What's been happening? So okay. Let's just come along with me. I'm gonna put all the paper up on the board. We're gonna draw some strings together.
Okay.
Okay. Go into your
I
mind
know.
palace. Get the board ready to go. You know, there's a
My
lot
mind
of.
palace is sparkling.
So like, what was it? 6 years ago, we started this podcast where I sent some messages out to some people on the Reddits, like Mac and Nick, and Sam was a cool person that didn't use Reddit.
That was a normie.
Yeah, and Nick said, "Oh, I got this great friend. They got all kinds of great stuff to talk about." There's probably the only time Nick said anything nice about Sam.
Probably.
I just shit talk Sam all the time.
That's not
And then we
true.
got together. It actually worked out pretty well because we lost like one person on like the first episode. He never showed up. I don't know who that was.
I don't even remember that.
I don't even remember. I didn't know. Yeah, I don't even remember that.
Maybe that was even before you guys came along.
Oh,
It was
okay.
like,
I think that
pre
was
you guys.
Yeah.
But
'Cause
then
I think
like,
you were
we
trying to-
recorded it all together and we're just like, okay, great.
Yeah.
And went there like 2 practice episodes and then we started the real thing.
There was like 3 or 4.
Didn't we
And
do?
for-
We released
and for
6
3
at the
years,
same time.
Nick told us his audio was totally fine.
No, like I'm saying every time, those first six episodes, my headset was broken and nobody fucking told me. I was using like literally a broken headset mic that like barely worked.
We did tell him.
I probably would have been better off like literally just recording from the laptop. I think that would have been better.
I mean, we definitely told you sounded like crap, but we just figured it's
you didn't tell me loud enough clearly. You gotta emphasize.
You could also listen to your own audio.
I was new. That was my first podcast. I didn't know what I was doing.
Maybe Nick's audio was so bad that he couldn't even hear us say that.
Yeah. Well, no, that's what I was hearing. I can hear you fine.
Input and output was bad.
And then the funny thing is, like, I bought a $7 microphone. I'm like, what's the best budget mic? And I gave it to our friend Drew, and he sounded better than I did.
Yeah, because he probably did it right. You probably fucked it up.
No, my microphone was broken on our first episode. So whoever goes back and listens, literally just don't even click on the first 6, because I think I ended up getting a different mic after that. But anyway.
No, it's podcasts. I'm always of like the idea that you don't listen only after you know that you like a podcast. Do you even bother going back?
Yeah. Don't do that for any podcast.
Who goes to the start? Unless it's like a serial podcast where it's telling a story over multiple episodes. There's no reason to ever like start by going back.
Some people have OCD and they do that though, and then they're like, I don't like this.
We get a couple listeners who want to like binge everything. They want to go. They listen to like.
But I think they're doing this starting from now, and then they go back.
Yeah.
No, there's a couple of people who also started from the very beginning.
Started from the bottom, now I
and
then
now
they come into
coming.
Discord and they're like, "Who the fuck is Danny?"
Yeah.
They got to
that
learn
like the
all
season
about that.
3 arc?
Summer 2017 seasonals.
And then in the beginning I didn't watch seasonal stuff because I didn't know that's what we were supposed to do.
It's like when you start watching a show and then you go and look up some doujinshi of the show and they start showing characters you never heard of before from the comics. Like, who the fuck is this?
Hey, that's how I learned about Spice and Wolf.
That's how
And
this
Space
podcast.
Battleship Yamato.
This podcast is how I learned about how anime is released, like by seasons, because I didn't realize that's how
It just
was.
magically appears.
I was
Stork delivers it to the
Yeah.
TV studio.
to the NHK. I'm just like, I just thought they just came out whenever. I don't know.
Yeah, well, you have a sunshine girl who prays, and then the anime just parts the clouds.
The MC Kun just parts.
There you
Yeah,
go.
so what else was going on? 2016. I was in 2015. Wow, 2015.
2015 is when we started.
Marine
Yeah.
Corps still, living in San Diego, basically.
And then you got
San
hurt.
What happened since
Diego.
I got out, went to college, schools for fools. Stay out of school, kids.
Stay out of school.
And then after getting my associate's degree, I was going to drop out to travel the world, but I found a way to keep doing my degree while traveling the world. And that's when I quit the podcast. That was now 4 years. Oh my gosh. The podcast has been going longer without me than with me.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody even remembers who I am. People listening to this are going to be
Lost
like,
to
who
the
the hell is
annals of
this guy?
time.
Kuga. It's really funny.
Cam Chartica. I remember that.
The thumbnail I made for the So Long Kwoka episode, it's called So Long My Kuga, but the thumbnail is that one scene in the movie he was in, that Korean movie he was in, and it's just like a red circle, like that's Kwoka right there.
Oh yeah, you were like in a movie as like a background person or something.
Yeah, I was in a couple things. I did
You were
that
the
for a
Professional
token
while.
white
white
It
guy.
was
guy.
like some
Yeah, professional white
extra-
guy.
Yeah. I was in a K-drama. I have a speaking role in a K-drama.
God damn. So are you in like the
Unnamed
actors
speaking
union now?
No,
Oh, they don't have that.
there's
Okay.
no such thing. There's no such thing as...
Isn't in Hollywood they're
Workers'
like, oh
rights in
shit, I got a
Korea?
line. Workers' rights.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah.
We barely have them here.
Yeah, that is... So I'm showing that thumbnail. It's like, there's me in the back. I still haven't seen that movie.
Before you settled in Korea though, you were like, you went to Thailand and other places first. You went to Korea, then
Yeah.
Thailand and other places first. Yeah.
Yeah, like when I left... Okay, let's see if I can map out everything that's happened. You know, I'll go quickly, just hit at least the major notes.
Yeah.
So I left the U.S. and quit the podcast in like May or something. Or no, I quit later. It was a hiatus in May. And then I realized this was not going to happen. Anyway, left in May, flew to Korea. Then in June, I flew to Kazakhstan, and then I flew to Kyrgyzstan, and we went horseback riding in the mountains with eagle hunters, people that hunt with eagles, not hunt eagles. And then from there, flew through Moscow to LA to go to Anime Summit. Not Anime Summit, to Anime Expo.
Oh yeah, you came back.
Oh yeah,
That's
27. So you went to 2016 and 2017, right?
2015 through 2017.
Oh, 2015 as well. Okay.
Yeah.
What did you do in 2015? Did you meet a bunch of the YouTubers then, or was that 2016 when
No,
you
because
first met them?
we weren't any YouTubers yet. The podcast came out that weekend.
So in 2015, you just kind of hung out and just did the con.
Yeah, I was just a normal weeb.
Yeah.
And then we were X-list celebrities when we were there early.
So then after that, it was pretty much like I was in LA for just like 5 days for pretty much just Anime Expo, and then I flew to Hong Kong, then from there to Singapore, then to it was Hong Kong, then the Philippines, then Singapore, then Australia, Melbourne and Sydney, then back to Singapore, then back to Hong Kong, then Korea, and this gets us to like September. Then I went to Thailand in November, and then Hawaii for a little bit, then Japan for a month in December to Osaka and Kyoto. I can't remember anything that's happened. What year are we in now? We're in
20.
What year is it?
2018?
2018.
What do I remember where I went in 2018? I mean, I must have... Oh, I went to Hong Kong again, then Shanghai.
Man, this was
I went to Hong
before
Kong.
this was like
I went to
before it was
Hong Kong.
unsafe to go there.
I went to Hong Kong again before Thailand, back in November. Then back to Hong Kong again in February to get my Chinese visa to go to Shanghai. Then... No, when did I get that? I don't know when the hell I went to Shanghai a couple times, so I don't remember what the order was or when. Okay, yeah, whatever. And then I also went to Taiwan. Taichung and Taiwan. I went to the restaurant that invented bubble tea.
What?
The original.
I was there like 10 days. I think I had like 30 different bubble tea places. I went to all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you, Genjudan is the best. Hands down, Genjudan is the greatest bubble tea place ever.
And where is this again?
This is in Taiwan, but they also have Genjudan in lots of Asia, and California has it as well. I think it's under a slightly different name, but it's like the same.
Oh, okay.
Probably because people won't remember Genjudan. But it's like Genju, California or some shit like that. I don't know. I don't even remember where all I've been. But then 2019 hit and I didn't go anywhere.
I don't remember where all I've been.
I went to Wisconsin a couple of times.
I'm trying to see when that So Long My Cougar episode came out. January 2019.
Yeah, so it was a while.
The
It was
before
basically
times.
like I came
Yeah.
back just to say that I'm leaving. I came back after like 8 months to say,
Yeah, he came.
by
He's
the
like,
way.
I feel like
He was-
Kwoka somehow spread COVID across the planet with all that traveling.
yeah. Somehow this
You
is,
were like patient zero.
somehow this is Kwoka's fault. I can't prove
Yeah.
it, but
Yeah, but in January 2019, moved to Singapore with my girlfriend because she got a job here.
yeah. And then you got a job there, didn't you?
Well, I've been working online since before then.
Oh, that's right. You were doing your.
So I'm
Working
I'm a
from
digital
home.
nomad, but while normally digital nomads go to cheap places where it's like $1 for a pad thai, I'm an idiot that comes to the most expensive city on the planet.
Yeah.
So I'm doing the digital nomad thing wrong.
You're doing
You're
it wrong.
you're one of
Yeah.
those lying flat people. You have like one item and like a barren apartment. It's nothing.
That's more how it was in Korea because I was leaving all the time. But yeah, so I've been working online as an e-commerce user experience consultant.
So you run
What
people's
we
Twitters.
call revenue
I'm just kidding.
optimization expert. No, work with
No,
Shopify.
you do. Yeah, you do real stuff.
Yeah, I do real stuff with big companies making millions of dollars. Yeah.
Get back to me when you're working for one of the FANG companies, okay?
Yeah, nobody wants to work for them.
Yeah, then we had Kwoka was doing he was like doing a tea business. And
Yeah, that failed. You guys didn't advertise us enough.
We
Shut
did
up.
on the
It's
pod.
free matcha.
every episode we did.
Not enough.
And then Kwoka was like, I was like,
We
so
needed
do
to go
just,
viral.
I was like, do we just stop talking about it then? He was like, yeah, you can probably stop adding it in there.
Yeah, but I mean, that happens all the time. Like,
Yeah.
businesses pop up and go down and pop up, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it was
Not
the
a big deal.
expectation, really.
Yeah.
But,
Because, like, most businesses don't, like, succeed very well. So,
But like you tried it and now you know, right? So
yeah,
it's
now
like,
you do better
Yeah.
next time. So
I mean,
there you go.
big part of it was just like the stress involved of doing it is very like if you work. I can understand like people that try to start businesses while having a full time job. Like you pretty much have to decide which one you're going to put like your actual soul into, because you can't do both.
Oh, it's never the
basically have to-
full-time job. It's always the side one.
Yeah, but in my case, I was getting to a point where I was really starting to like my full-time job. So that then it was like to come back and then have to like do stuff on a side thing was like it was just too much emotionally. But the store's still up. You can get matcha for $15, which is basically cost. Like you're getting fantastic matcha for like nothing. Like other companies sell this exact same matcha for like $50
sheesh.
at tpaz.com, teapaz.com.
Okay, so
just
do you
how-
want us to like put it back up, or what do you want to do?
No, like I'm just saying like we have extra stock, and while I could, drink all that, it's very expensive for me to get it to Singapore because Singapore wants to
Sure.
fucking dip their hands
Don't
into
get high on
everything.
your own supply.
Yeah, might as well just try and sell it. Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's
it's
good.
basically cost. Like if you buy it,
Yeah,
I'm not
I
making
liked
any
it.
money on it at all. But
I just
maybe like
I
a
just do
dollar.
it with milk and ice. That's how I was drinking it. I should.
Yeah, it's better than my
fucking-
green tea. I drank some like Earl Grey, and I literally got a headache from it the other day. I'm like, God damn it! Either I had too much caffeine or not enough. I can never tell.
Not
The
enough.
weekends are a mystery.
Oh, I skipped over being an actor in Korea. So while I was doing my
Yeah,
job
okay,
the first year, I was also doing acting in Korea. So I was in the movie that you guys used for that, which was
The thumbnail, the So Long My Kuga thumbnail. Yeah.
Swing Kids. I was in a commercial with
You were in
Johnny
Parasite.
from Blackpink.
That would have been sick if Kwoka was in Parasite.
You're like at the
I was
Oscars.
Parasite. Like, yeah,
just, like,
I was
stand-
the guy.
you're just standing
I was the
awkwardly on
American
stage.
that bought the house at the end of the movie, dude.
yeah, that was you. Wasn't that like a German?
But-
Anyway, whatever.
But I was in a commercial with Jenny from Blackpink. This was on her birthday. They were shooting. It was in the middle of their world tour. They flew back for like 3 days, and she had to film stuff. But on her birthday, I was there filming with her, and I was standing right next to her for a moment in time. I was the closest person in the world.
Mother of God. What did she smell like?
Nick.
It was a sweaty place full of white people, so
Oh, so she smelled like milk and dogs. Isn't that what white people smell like?
Ew.
Isn't that what they think we smell like? I don't know.
God.
That's
What?
disgusting.
I'm
And
white.
then I
I
was
can say
in
it.
the K drama Wanghue Pumgyeok, like episode 5 or something. I'm the reporter, where I got to say something. That was cool.
Yeah. That's
So
pretty
did they
cool.
pay you more for that? Because since you said something,
No.
they're just like you get a slap in the face and you.
That
like,
was the worst shoot ever because like they basically the actual cast because like these Korean companies don't really care about the workers' welfare, and then on further they just see the foreigners as like like puppets. So like they basically just like contacted our company, which was like, oh, we need some people, and then they didn't even tell us that was going to be an overnight shoot. So we left Seoul at like 11 a.m. and we didn't get back until 10 a.m. the next day. And this is like in the winter. it is so fucking cold. And they just didn't tell us it was going to be overnight until we got there. So we made them pay us a bunch more. And then it was weird, like when we were trying to leave, because the director had basically said, or probably one of the PDs or whatever, said like, hey, like what the part that you guys need to be here for is done. We're through with that, so you guys can leave. And this is like 4 a.m. or something. And then like the casting manager just didn't want to let us leave. Just because
we might
she
need
said
them.
like, no, we have you until 7. It's like, yeah, but the director says we're done. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
That's so dumb how like a lot of workplaces it's like you have to be here for an arbitrary amount of time. Doesn't matter if you're done.
Yeah. And like to be real, we were also done probably a while before he said that we were done. That was like the, already through the check period of like, are they really done or we might need them? And they were like, okay, it's done. So that was the weirdest thing. But anyway, that's been my life for the last 6 years. What about you guys?
What are you doing right now?
I'm sitting by my fish tank talking to you guys.
Just still working at home or whatever, doing your online stuff?
Yeah, I like it. I just recently asked for a 70% raise, and I just, while I got confirmation they were going to work on it, I got confirmation this morning that it happened.
Yeah, so
Oh,
what the
nice.
fuck?
So you actually
Sweet.
got a raise with your same company. You didn't have to like move companies.
No, same company. I just sent the CMO a message saying like, hey, can we talk about my compensation? Had a meeting. I said what I was asking for, which was happened to be 70% more than I was getting paid.
This is like a weird question. How do you come up with that number, 70% more? You just like pick a number that
I
looks
looked
good?
at
Or the average pay?
Average pay for first 3 years in my field within the U.S.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
And then I did discount it a bit, but it's still far more than like I know what to do with.
So the
That's good for
average,
retirement.
the average was already way more than what you were already getting. So you were just like, hey, I want to make this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now I'm in the issue of I could have asked for more. They didn't come back to me with a lower number. They just gave me what I asked for. I could have asked for more.
Well, you don't want to ask for too high of a number because then they'll think you're a fool. They'll be like, get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was good. So my recommendation to people out there, one, always ask for something because you're never going to get anything that you don't ask for. But also, the more that you can do to show that you're like uniquely irreplaceable, the better it's going to be for you.
Or the better you can fake
Because
it.
I think or that. As long as you can make them think that you're uniquely irreplaceable. Because I think that's big part of it with my company is that I have started like producing value for the company. That's something that nobody else is replicating at all. So
Right. It's like only you can do it.
Yeah, so it's a lot of the other people are just doing, the bare limit of the job, and that's it. So, like, they can, as much as the company wouldn't want to replace them, like, if the person left or became too costly, they could do that. While I'm providing additional value beyond that they know they can't just get from somebody else. They can't just make somebody be what I'm being for them.
Mm-hmm. That's good, dude. That's good.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, yeah. What's your life? What's your guys' life?
I don't know. I lost my job during the Rona, so because
So you have a new job since 6 years ago?
Yeah, because like I was jobless when I started the podcast, and
now
then
you're jobless again.
yeah,
And now here you are. No, I'm just kidding.
or no, I think. Wait, hold on a second.
It's a blessing, Sam. It's a blessing.
Or I think I had just gotten it, or no, I don't remember now. Shit, I was jobless for just a tiny bit, and then I got it, and then, yeah, and then because of the Rona, because what I was doing was like sports related stuff, and because sports were canceled, I just nothing I can do. And plus my boss was like ready to retire anyway. Like these past couple of years, he's been like slowly inching himself out the door. And he always said when
Like
he
to sell the company or just kill it?
He was gonna just kill it. So like, I haven't heard from them in a while. So I don't know, but like,
Some you should have just stepped up and be like, I'll manage the company for you.
I mean, I would have. I don't know. I think
I took a business course at University of Phoenix.
Get your degree. Set yourself free.
National American University. I don't know. And then like, he was already kind of like, because he had broken down his cabin and made it into like a livable home. You know,
Like he got cabin fever and broke down in his cabin.
he broke down in his cabin and said, "I want this to be a livable cabin, a livable home, and not just a cabin." So I think that's what he's doing now. So even if they did want to call me back, if business picked back up again, he's going to be gone. He's going to be like, yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Because, like, I think he doesn't have anyone he wants to pass it on to. So, no, but he...
Yeah, but you can just hire a manager. And then you just say, do whatever the fuck you want with it.
Well, that's what he was going to do, and then he decided not to. So I have no idea, you know. But
Be that guy. Be that guy, Sam.
I don't want to. I hate it there.
But if you run the place, you won't hate it.
I hate it! Well, I don't know. I feel like I've been doing pretty good with what you gave me here, and I've been getting more like graphic design and art commissions lately, so that's kind of nice. I did apply at my brother's job because my brother was kind of like, we're still working from home, and you could literally work on podcast stuff in between because like we give you a computer to do the stuff on and then whatever. So I thought, oh, well, that sounds fun. And he was just like, dude, just apply. So I'm waiting on that right now. And then Smokey...
What is that doing?
He's a fun cat. Oh, it's just like logistics for like trucks and shit. Like, oh, like here's a truck full of bread. It needs to go to Ohio. Go over there. And then like,
So you're like air traffic control, but for trucks.
it's like recording like
Not at all.
it's like recording transfer of products and shit. Like,
Here's a truck full of the vaccine microchips.
Here's a truck
Make
full
sure
of
it gets...
here's all the 5G for Singapore. Go over here. And whatever, you just do it from home. It's like data entry and but it's like really easy and the pay is okay, I guess. And Smokey is still a fun cat. I mean, he's not any different than he was 6 years ago. I think even he's more of an asshole now. I keep giving him more to do. Like whatever Nick and Danny and I don't do.
I heard he was supposed to make the show notes for this episode, and he just dropped the ball on it.
He just didn't do it.
He's been a little moody.
I said...
That's why this episode's going to be 2 hours.
I said, Kwoka's going to be on this episode, and he didn't do shit. And he just laid
I remember in our first episode, Kwoka would like abruptly cut it off at like 45 minutes. He'd be like, well, we're done. And we just like ended the episode.
Fucking argued about like the time and everything.
No,
God.
oftentimes we would record for like an hour 15, but I had a good sense for like how long the episode would come out in editing.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I remember on one episode, like we were over an hour in, and I said like, oh, we're at like 46 minutes. And I said that while we were recording, and then when I edited it, we were at like 45:30 or something. So I was like, I got this.
It's pretty funny.
We can't let the podcast balloon.
This episode's going to be like 15 minutes, though, because this is pretty crap.
I'm just going to cut all... I'm just going to cut everything. Cut everything. It's just gonna be just the part where I talk about Smokey, and that's
Smokey.
the episode.
Yeah. How you guys been doing? Oh, Smokey's still a cat.
He's a fucking cat, dude. What do you mean? And then I'll put that little clip of him meowing that's in my solo cast intro. The
This almost was the coolest thing that you've done in the last 6 years.
Dude, honestly, let me fucking tell you. Shit!
Sam killed a man.
I kill a man with this thumb.
We went to Atlantic City.
Dude, talking with Miles, getting more equipment to like do live streams and better edit, like make my computer faster. Talking with Dominic from Tsunami Bomb, talking with Hey King. That was really fucking fun.
That seemed pretty fun.
that was really fun. Like those, they were hilarious, and like it was funny because one of them like was like, "Hey, I'm just gonna sit back here and like hang out. Like I don't know much about anime. This is all her thing or whatever, right?" And it was just really funny. And then the AOQ that came out this week was really fun, and I don't know. I probably any episode with like a guest, I probably is where I had the most fun. I kind of the thing for me about
fuck Nick.
Yeah, Nick sucks. It's really funny because every time I do an AOQ without them, I just go, Nick and Danny are suck ass. So I'm here by myself.
Yeah, and then I clap back when I do my own.
And so if you listen to Danny's latest AOQ that she did, she was like, Sam called me a bitch in the last one, so fuck you.
I don't even listen to him, so I just plug my ears.
And you also don't record anything.
No, I've done some solo
You
casts.
did some solo.
I did a whole Lolly Logjam prelim episode.
Lowly.
Here we go.
All right, Lowly Logjam. Lowly Logjam. Lowly Logjam.
Lowly Loganheimer.
Nick, you sounded Russian there for a second.
Lowly Logjam. You think this bad neighborhood?
I think I think Anatube was like a big one that I really was having. I was really glad to be a part of that, and me and some other people were planning to do it again, but I'm not so sure now. So I don't think it's happening this year. But that was really fun. We got a lot of ups from that. But my absolute most favorite thing ever, and I'll tell you, doing it along the way was a lot of work and really hard, and there was a lot of arguing with me, Nick, and Danny about it, but the payoff was so great, and that was doing the top 50 of the decade 2010 to 2019 episodes.
Even though I wasn't a part of that for like half of it.
That's right, yeah.
Oh, you mean like the podcast?
Yeah, because Danny was like
Yeah.
finishing school, yeah.
I was in school.
Oh,
when,
yeah.
When you guys were doing when we decided to do.
That's a perfect segue
like,
into
the
Danny's
review.
story.
Yeah, Danny.
Yeah,
we're not
Danny.
gonna do
What
Nick.
were you doing?
I
in
was the
sixth
last
grade?
one to.
I'll
I was
do
the
mine
last
after.
one to join. Nick was
Well, we-
still a part of this.
All right,
Way
fine.
before
Should I?
me.
You know what?
Yeah,
We're already
he was a
segued.
poop
We're already
emoji,
segued.
He's still a poop emoji.
All right, fine. Nick, you can go last.
We already checked Wade.
Yeah. I
Danny,
mean,
you have
yeah, like
2 minutes.
that whole thing, like for the decade, I wasn't able to be a part of that because I was so focused in school. But I mean, like 6 years ago, I wasn't even a part of the podcast. I was just a listener, and I was working at Uniqlo. So, and then.
Working for your Japanese overlords.
Yes. And then I even recommended you guys to watch The Boy and the Beast, and I got a shout out for that. And then Kwoka messaged me on Twitter inviting me to the Anime Summit Discord. So and
Yeah,
then
you
that's
were one
when-
of the first listeners, I think.
Yeah.
One of
So-
the first.
It was
Very
it was
first.
it was you and like Chris, who gives everything like a 9 or a 10 on my anime list. It's
And
hilarious.
Zayla. Zayla's been there for
Yeah,
Trevor.
Yeah.
you three, and then like a few others, but yeah.
Yeah. I definitely like I mean even after I became a host my ratings have definitely been more
Stingy.
critique. Yeah.
Mine
yeah.
too. Nick is
So-
definitely rubbed
I
off
think that
on
also
me.
just happens from seeing
Yeah.
more because you start
Yeah,
to see
right.
a lot of the same stuff again and again. You're like, oh, what I thought
Right.
used to be original is actually like not.
Right.
Because anime is very incestuous. It just iterates on itself.
Right.
Right.
One of the greatest things that Nick has ever like best advice he's ever given me for watching anime was like, why would you give this a 7 when you gave this a 6? Like, you think this is better than this? Like, that's how you should score your stuff. And I was like,
You think this better than this?
and I was like, oh. And then it like clicked in my mind, like that's how I should be scoring.
all it is just
Yeah.
tiers. The numbers are just like S tier, A tier.
Right.
It's not like a grade. But I
Right.
mean,
Yeah.
I guess you can do whatever you want. Doesn't matter. You know?
I love when Danny came back from school. Her return episode was Danny. Nick was like, name the episode Danny Does Dallas.
Oh yeah.
And then what happened in that episode? I watched 14 shows in a week.
Yes,
Yeah, Danny
right.
went fucking ham.
It's like, what the fuck? It's like she shows up late to the party and was like, all right, give me 8 shots of vodka. I need to catch up.
Danny went full Bob Man that week.
Yeah.
That was so awesome. And I think I was even like talking to you, Sam, and like on the sidelines, like giving you updates on what I was watching, and you're like, "Damn, girl!" Like,
You're like, we watched like one show.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, honestly,
You just
if you
make
finish
everything
one
up
show
about
a
all the other
week,
shows.
that's a good pace. You finish one show a week, that's a pretty good pace.
yeah. And I remember when we were doing, I think it was like part 2 for our decade spotlight. I managed to push in 2 other shows that I've never seen before, and one of them made my top 50.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
And what show was that?
Yeah, which one
that
was that?
show was Kids on the Slope.
Oh yeah, I have that on my shelf, and I still haven't watched
Yeah,
it.
and you should just give it to me.
Nick was like, I just randomly bought it. Like, yeah, so.
Just buy it from Sentai. It's like just like $15.
But yeah, like I for sure, when Sam first asked me to become a permanent host of this podcast, like I was, first of all, I was completely honored, because I did have fun on
The few
talking
you guessed
shit.
it on.
Yeah, on talking shit about fucking the live action movie of Death Note, and I think we did like a Halloween special for Vampire D.
Yeah.
And yeah, and but then like I was slightly self-conscious about it too, because I had no idea what I was getting myself into, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be good enough. But like a lot of like the trials and errors, and even listening to that episode that would come out the week we record also helped me. So I would critique myself and give myself notes like, okay, I shouldn't do this so much
Do
anymore.
better. It's just
Yeah, just literally
2
do
words.
better. But like just being a part of this community has definitely expanded, and I've met like a bunch of people that are just super cool. Like Kai and I have become like fast friends, and he even invited me to a watch group to watch Sailor Moon's Sailor Stars, which was so much fun. And I also did 2 AOQ episodes by myself without Sam being there, because Sam knows that like I'm really not too keen on leading an episode too much. I just get too nervous, and I fumble over my words.
you just have to filibuster yourself. That's how it works.
and then you yell at me because I'm filibustering.
No, that was only on the SmackDown.
No, there were a couple times where you would yell
all
at
the
me,
time.
Danny, you're
Yeah.
filibustering.
Yes, all the time.
Let's move on.
Wait, so which
So-
AOQs did you do? You did
I did
the Sailor Moon one, and
so
then
I did the Sailor Moon one, and then Shocking and I did our Haikyuu to the top
that's
review.
right.
You're welcome. I met Shocking at AX 2019. I don't know. One of them.
Why can't I find that on the YouTube? Did I not upload it? I'm so sorry, guys. I will fix the YouTube, you guys. I'm so
Oh my
sorry
God.
that I upload everything really bad.
No, I think it should be. It might be up there.
I thought it was. I literally have.
Did Smokey not upload it?
God damn it! Fucking cat. I literally have it on my computer right here. I can see the video that I made for it. Anyway, I'll go back
So
and do
Danny,
that.
6 years ago, you were in elementary school. What are you doing now? Do you have a job?
Yeah, you have a job?
You have
I
job?
do have a job. I went to
Send job.
massage school, and I got my massage license. So
Yeah,
and
yeah,
now I'm a
that's-
massage therapist.
That's how come
And now
she was
Danny
gone for a
owes
minute.
all of us a 90-minute massage each for free.
You're not gonna get a massage. You don't
You
like getting
do-
touched.
Do you do like the hot stone stuff?
I do.
That's
Like
is
cupping?
that Swedish?
So for cupping, I don't do like the traditional cupping where it's this.
The fire
it's
and
just,
stuff?
Yeah, I don't do that, and there's no marks on people.
Oh, that's good. Those
What's
marks
the
always
point?
freak
Like,
me out.
the whole point is to go and show everybody.
Well, yeah, but like half of my clientele are like
90.
soccer moms, so
Oh, okay.
and they
So
don't
they'll think
want
it's
to
some kind
like
of weird
have.
BDSM thing.
They don't want to look like
wanna
their husband
like,
beat them.
They literally don't want to look like that they got attacked by an octopus. So
Yeah. Though they go, the marks go away after a while.
they do,
It looks weird though.
but it and honestly, it takes at least a week for those marks to go away.
Yeah.
Depending on how dark the mark is. Like if the mark is really really purple, that's gonna take at least like 2 to 3 weeks to go away fully. So, but I do want to learn. I tried a little bit of the traditional cupping in school, and I definitely want to get certified.
You should
for
invent
that.
a fancy new version of the cup attachment thing that makes the mark like a smiley face.
I will think about that.
Or you could just use makeup.
That's a business idea for you.
There
Or
you go.
I could just not let the cup sit on the skin for like more than 5 minutes. I can just move the cup
Yeah, but
around.
like everybody
so
else is
there
doing
are no
that.
marks.
Like, the smiley
Yeah,
face
well.
nobody's doing.
A smiley face. I'll just draw penises on people's backs.
With the cups.
Yeah, with the cups.
Do you use your feet?
No. I touch people's feet.
Oh, that's gross. Do you crack their toes?
What's the
I don't
grossest-
crack their
I
toes.
don't know
That
if
is
this- if
that
there's
is
like
out
a-
of my scope of practice to crack any bones.
I don't know if you guys have like the HIPAA of massage therapists, but like what's like the grossest feet that you had to touch?
Did they have bunions?
No, if there was like anything infectious on someone's foot, I'm not touching their feet. Like,
Yeah. I wouldn't either.
No.
I'd be like,
No.
Have you had to
mouth.
decline
I mean,
anybody? They're like, get the feet, and you're like, no. I don't think you understand.
You should go to a
haven't-
doctor.
I haven't gotten that far. I mean, the worst kind of feet that I have touched are just like super rough, and they're literally like exfoliating my hands. So, but that's about
So you
it,
had
guys.
soft
I
baby
hope
hands
our
afterwards?
listeners aren't eating while they're listening to this because
They should eat some corn chips while we talk about feet.
God.
Oh, Danny, I have the perfect solo cast idea for you, like ASMR massage.
no, then that
I'm
would
pretty sure
that would
Nick, yeah, said that
satisfy
too.
Nick too much.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that was funny when Danny was gone for a bit because the ultimate duo,
Oh God.
Nick and Sam.
Nick and Sam. What did we even do? What did we do? I forgot.
Dude, I don't fucking know.
I have to go back.
I would also like to say, anytime Sam like wasn't feeling well or anything like that, and she decided like, guys, I'm gonna skip out this week, I would always panic.
Oh, yeah, because we didn't know how to start the episode.
Because Nick and I just like do not mesh well.
No, we
like-
did. Actually, I have a different theory. Every time there's a two-person duo,
There's too much sexual tension.
it actually works
Yeah.
better.
Okay, Nick, this is what we
Two
did.
people actually works. Like, here's what we should do. We should fire one of us every week and just have a two-person squad and rehire them the next week. Have a different two-person squad.
Nick, you're gonna be fired next week.
All right.
Sam and I are gonna
Nick,
do
Hey, you know,
We
two
did-
people's just better, Nick. You can just go.
All right, I'll do
Nick-
my solo casts.
Nick, we did Evangelion Spring Season 2019 review, Anime Expo report with Manime Matt, 2019 Summer First Impressions Part 1 and 2, wish list for the future of anime, and then that's when Danny came back after. So it was like 6 weeks. We were just fucking around. But then we also did like we did a Pokemon Origins ep without Danny too, and
and Danny was salty.
that was really fun because like we were just geeking out about like Pokemon, and then we did Gundam Thunderbolt, and we were just like, dude, Gundams are sick. Like we should watch more Gundam shit.
Should. Danny would probably like that one.
Actually, Danny would like Thunderbolt. I think. Yeah, Thunderbolt's sick. But yeah, that was. I think.
So you guys want to know what anime I've been watching?
Yeah, kind
over
of.
the last 3 years?
Don't I have to talk about my stuff?
So, like, the anime that I've been watching.
I'll be
Nick.
fast.
Nick, what were you doing? You were farting.
I'll go fast. Okay, I had a crappy jobs when we started.
Wait, should we split this episode? Should we be like, that's the end of part 1?
No, Nick, go ahead.
I'll be quick. Okay, so I was a cat before, and now I'm still a cat. I don't fucking know, dude.
You said you had a crappy job.
Crappy job. It's slightly less crappy now. So that, here we go. Very consistent. What else? As far as that, couple of yeah, but not. I mean, I'm not rolling in it. Like Kwoka here, and probably Danny. Danny's getting them 4-figure massage tips. I bet $1,000 massages.
I mean,
it's not that kind of massage, Nick.
I am actually booked out 2 months already.
That's pretty good.
So
Yeah.
You need to increase your prices.
Well,
You got to be the sunshine girl.
I'm not independent.
Supply and demand.
I'm not independent though, so I'm working for a chain.
Just steal all your clients.
Yeah, do the Gordon Ramsay. Steal their client list. I don't know if that's actually
Shark
true.
all your coworkers clients, dude. Just be like, dude, you don't want to go to them anymore. They
Steal
suck.
the book.
Just like after they leave, just follow them outside and be like, dude,
Is
you
it the
don't
little
want...
black book?
No,
Is that what they call it?
I'm not gonna do that.
That's what I would do. Shark the shit out of them.
And when you call the clients, you got to act real slimy too. You got to be like, "Hey there, I'm stealing you." I don't know. Anyway.
Ew, that sounds really creepy. Anyway,
All right.
continue with your
I don't
story,
know
Nick.
what I've been doing.
Yeah, apparently that was
so
about you.
Working slightly less crummy, but still crummy. What else? What we got?
Fucking Nick was essential.
Playing some Magic cards, hanging out with friends. About to buy some nice shoes soon.
Hey, you should buy a computer.
Oh yeah, dude.
Never mind the shoes.
I still
Nick's
have
been
the
working
same
on his
shitty
computer for
laptop.
4 years.
No, that one hasn't changed. My computer is a smoky right now. It's those dang droughts in Taiwan. I can't buy a graphics card.
It's not
I'm
nothing
just
to do
kidding.
with droughts, actually. It's
Yeah,
purely
I
a demand issue. The supply is higher than it's ever been.
No, it has to do
They
with
got.
droughts. I read it on Wikipedia.
Trust me.
No, I mean
We're-
the silicon aspect of it, the making the chips is a higher supply than it's ever been. It's just
Making
that
Also,
So
I
much
saw a
stuff
short
happened
GIF. I saw a
that
short
messed up
video of a
logistics.
ship crashing into a Taiwan port. So, yeah.
yeah, but that was
Nick,
probably cleaned up the next day.
fucking Nick is
Yeah.
like, that happened.
They just got some old ladies out there to clean it up.
Nick, here's what you need to do: is you need to go on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist, and just see if someone is selling a gaming computer and just use that.
Just
Or you just go to like
trade-
Micro Center or something.
Just do it.
Like,
Anyway.
we'll trade handy for GTX
Trade a couple handies.
Give me that. What is it? 3080, 3060 or something? Anyway,
3090.
3090.
Wait, Nick, you're using the same laptop?
Dude, literally a 2014 Lenovo.
Why did I think you changed like a couple years in? I thought you changed to.
Maybe I
Tom, he's
did.
been talking about upgrading his computer since the podcast started.
No, I think you're right. I think I did. But anyway, yeah. No, I used to have a nice computer and I just got lazy and I that one kind of clunked out on me. But
Nick, here's what we're
that was
gonna
back
do.
in 2010.
Nick, here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to go on Newegg after we're done recording, and we're gonna sit down and order you a new computer. God damn it!
Please do it. Please do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
I know.
I'm
I want one.
tired. I'm
need it.
tired.
I gotta
of
fix
hearing
my
Nick
desk too.
say,
This desk is
"Fuck!"
cramped. Yeah, my laptop.
I'm tired of him cursing and I'm tired of him complaining that his computer is so fucking shitty.
Dude, if you
And
want,
it's like,
And then
dude,
he
get
does
a
nothing
fucking new
about it.
computer.
It doesn't even have a graphics card. It's just like integrated graphics.
you think Nick can't get mad about anything? because like he's just, you can't troll a troll. All you have to do is mention technology and how he sucks at it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I go full rage mode.
Nick is
blood
like-
red.
Nick is like, my computer won't work. God, I should just fucking die. Like, he just gets
Dude, I literally say that. I'm like,
yeah, it's
fucking
like,
kill
dude, don't
myself. God
don't fucking say that, dude. It's fine.
damn it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, other than that, yeah.
But
Yeah.
dude, people
I haven't done a whole lot.
people rage for the Nick solo cast because they're so rare. It's like when they get one, it's like a treat.
Dude, it's like a
I'm really
collectible.
glad that they don't like hound me.
They should,
Danny, do more solo casts.
dude. Oh, we're turning it.
Danny's,
we're turning
Danny,
it.
No.
Danny is
Do that.
flooding the market with solo
it's-
casts.
Well, yeah, well, it's funny because I mention it and like people like say it, they rage for it for like maybe like a second and then they go back to like Nick hasn't done his solo cast.
Hey,
No,
hey,
'cause I
all
released
you
mine on,
somebodies
like,
out there. You know, you need to
February
message
34th.
Danny on Twitter demanding the ASMR massage solo cast.
No, I'm not doing an ASMR solo cast.
Do it.
No. It's
If
not
50
happening.
people message Danny about the ASMR solo cast, she'll do it.
No.
Okay, because Nick has 4 of them out now, and you only have 2.
Yeah, I gotta do one like tomorrow.
To be fair, I do have 3. I just have to send that audio to you, Sam.
Okay,
Nope, if it's not out there, it's not out there.
So
I have 15.
yeah, well, you gotta slow your roll there, buddy.
That's the only
Yeah, but
reason
some
I.
you're unemployed.
That's true. Yeah, I do have more of time. Yeah, dude. The last 2 I did was 5 of my.
Oh, I
favorite,
probably have just as much time. I'm just lazy.
The last 2 I did was 5 of my favorite Gundams. That was really fun, and then hashtag growing up Asian, which I basically just talk about eating pig face and bugs and shit.
Okay, so that's the end of part 1 of the birthday special. Tune in to part 2 that we'll be recording right now for another hour.
Yeah, Nick or Kwoka or Smokey, what have you been doing?
What have we been watching?
What have you been
and
watching?
doing?
Well, I want to know if Kwoka is still being a cougar or is he like watching shit.
I have just caught up to the end of season 5 of My Hero Academia.
I thought you hated My Hero Academia.
I feel
Also, yes.
I've thought about this a lot. Part of it is I think they have toned down the the art style from the first season to where it's a bit more like it's not as like over the top cartoony. Like the designs of the characters and stuff are still, obviously very cartoony, but the actual like direct art style that they're using is a bit more toned down. I like that a bit better. And even though it has a lot of issues, it is pretty fucking hype.
I'm not
Like
caught
when
up
All
on
Might
season
did
5
that
right
big old, United States of Smash, it was like
now. Hype is
I'm
fun.
there.
So hype.
Though I have noticed some really weirdness in some of the later, the season 5 episodes, is they seem to start bringing, like, for a long time they just have the kids beating the crap out of each other with superpowers, and they just like ignore that people might get injured. And then of course, at this point, spoiler alert, some people have died. There will be blood, but at one point they're like, the kids are fighting each other as a school training, and Momo pulls out like a cannon, and then they're like, oh my god, she could really hurt somebody. But then they
Yeah.
don't seem to care when like Bakugo's like making giant ass fucking explosions or another guy's throwing like towers of cement at people. Like nobody seems to care about that, but she pulls out like a cannon and they're like, oh my god.
She pulls out like a fucking pirate ship cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Momo. Out of
So
her
it's just
fucking boobs.
Like it's kind of weird when they like acknowledge that people could get seriously hurt, but they point it at the wrong thing. Like that was probably like the least threatening thing that happened in the episode. But that was the thing. They're like, oh no.
Yeah, because they just move out the way, and then Bakugo is just like... Bakugo went ham on the one chick, the Class B chick, I forgot her name. The one who could split herself up into, like, different pieces or whatever.
Yeah.
Is she the stabby one?
No.
Oh no, that's the enemy one.
Yeah, it's the
She has some pretty good dojins.
God, Nick.
Yeah, okay.
God damn it, dude. Just shut up.
And
man.
then I guess we. So that's how I'm feeling about My Hero Academia. Anyway,
Okay.
I've only watched one of the movies because I realized those were happening. I had already passed the part in the show when those happened, so I started watching them. I think I don't remember when One Punch Man season 2 came out, but I finished that.
It's like 2019.
Yeah, so that must have been after I left. And
Yeah.
Mob Psycho season 2,
Yeah.
pretty awesome. And the best anime of all, Rick and Morty.
Oh yeah, wubble up dub dub.
I'm all I'm all caught up on that.
Dude, great season so far. Season 5, where they had all
Pretty
the decoy
good.
families.
The decoys finding out about decoys, so they're inspecting their decoys, causing them to run into other
They,
decoys.
they had an Asimov cascade.
And then what happened?
Crazy shit, dude. It's Rick and Morty.
And,
Son, you gotta get on that.
At some point in the last few years, I watched Weathering with You, but we don't need to talk about that. I
Weathering
guess.
with who?
Well, we don't need to talk about that. the new.
Yeah, we all watched it yesterday. Like,
No, I watched it today. I
Yeah.
finished it.
I
Right
watched
before
it
we-
today
yeah.
as well.
I watched it yesterday.
Yeah,
All right, well,
Tuesday.
good.
The
Like-
new.
Tuesday.
over to
Like,
you.
after we agreed to do this episode, I sent like a list of like these are things I might want to talk about, just like heads up, and then everybody decided to watch Weathering with You because I put that on the list.
Also,
Because we're an
side
anime
note-
podcast. We didn't have
side
time to watch a
note-
whole season of Terrace House.
Side note, well, I do want to get back into my Terrace House.
Yeah, I mean, we can still talk about it.
I mean, it's
But
not new
I
episodes
just wanna-
right now because coronavirus.
I just want to point out that I just added Naked Director to my list on Netflix because that shit looks super interesting.
It
But
is
we can
very
talk.
fun.
But we can talk about.
Is it like a
Weathering with
naked
You.
director?
No, it's about it's a drama. I believe it's based on a real story, but it's like a drama based on the guy in Japan that made it so that porn was like real sex as opposed to just fake. But it's like
Wait, what do
super
you mean?
dramatized. Like because before, like because Japan
like
has
in
the
the
rules
80s.
against
Yeah.
sexual content. And
Oh,
they
wait,
would
so
have
they
like
couldn't
porn,
have-
but it'd all be softcore, so they wouldn't show any genitals like at all. So
Don't they
just wouldn't
still
actually-
censor that stuff out?
Yeah, but this was back when they didn't even have real sex in the
Oh,
video.
okay. So
it was
they had
all
like.
fake. They'd
Okay.
be wearing. It'd be like movie sex, basically.
They're just shooting like fucking like toaster strudels at each other.
Yeah, just toaster
Toaster
strudel sauce packets.
Dude, I want to get a toaster strudel now. Those are freaking good.
Yeah, so it's a semi-biographical comedy drama. Is what they describe it as.
Dramedy.
Season 2 just came out, and it's like it's pretty cool, pretty
Pretty
interesting.
good.
Pretty good.
There's a lot of like the politics of porn.
Right, like the ethics. Or
Porn
whatever.
politics. What politics?
No, it's never about the treatment of the women. That's never the thing that they care.
No, well, they're the objects. Why would you consider them?
All right. Yeah. Stupid me. I was gonna say, is it like I was gonna ask if it was like Lovelace, like the movie Lovelace, but never mind.
I like how in like some of the new stuff they just have the guys. They're like literally wearing like full black suits, not like suits, but like body. What do you call those?
What are you talking about?
Okay, what's that like Halloween suit where you have like the Green Man? You know what I'm talking about? They have that
Yeah, but,
except
like,
it's all black, so you can't see what the guy looks like at all. It's just the girl. That's so funny. I'm talking about Japanese porn. What do you think I'm talking about?
Okay.
So they have the guys wearing like ski masks and like just entirely covered in black.
Yeah, because
They just
nobody wants
poke
to
their
look at the
dick through.
man.
Yeah, exactly. We're like Jeeps. We're ugly. Okay, we're brutish and disgusting.
So, Kwoka, let's talk about this K-drama you were in that you had a speaking role in. Where can I watch
That was-
that?
Well, I mean, it's on Kiss Asia.
What's it called?
Kiss Asia.
I think they have it on there as either The Last Empress or The Empress's Dignity. It has two different English names because one's like a translation and the other's like the official English name.
When she sees the token white man, she loses her dignity.
God.
That is not
That
what
is-
it's about at all.
That is the summary.
Okay, I'm writing that down here on a little sticky note. Yeah, I want to. What episode is it?
In Korean, it's Hwanghoe Pumgyeok. I don't know, episode 3, 5, or 8.
3, 5, or 8?
One of them, I don't know which.
Gotta
one,
watch
I
the
don't
season to
remember.
find out.
It's in the wedding scene.
Did
Is it a
were you
red
the-
wedding?
were
But
you
also,
the-
it's like every episode is 30 minutes, but you may have the video show as like an hour, and that's because it's 2 episodes in one. So it also depends on how.
Oh, they do the Princess
Because that's how
Tutu
Korea
thing.
does, where every episode of any show is 30 minutes, but a show may go for an hour on TV.
Okay, that makes sense.
So it's just everything's 30 minutes, and then they just split basically episodes for
Now, is it actually 30 minutes, or is it like 23 plus commercials?
TV 30 minutes.
Okay. Sam, just watch it at 2 times speed like I do.
True.
I watched Weathering with You at 2 times speed. What do you think of that?
Nice.
Those rays of sunshine were even shorter.
I really like Weathering with You. I liked it way better than Shinane no Nawa.
Hell yeah, same
You
here.
guys are so wrong.
You're wrong.
I'm just
Like
gonna
Your
sit here and
Name.
watch
I
everyone yell.
I just enjoyed it way better than fucking Your Name. I'm sorry,
kind of
Kwoka,
hoping
but
we were
you
gonna
hyped
go
that
through
shit
this.
way too much, and it just decreased my just like motivation to watch it. However, this Weathering with You, so much more entertaining.
I was kind of hoping with how you redirected to the naked director that we were just going to have it be like we just kind of drop that we watched Weathering with You, but then never talk about it.
Yeah. we'll be like
Just
Rick and Morty,
it's
you know?
like every
Pull a
15
fast
minutes
one.
we mention that we're going to talk about it, and then we just don't.
And it never happens.
Oh, and our time is up.
Yeah.
And we never talked about Weathering with You.
Okay, well, I definitely want to watch. I mean, I like it better than Kimi no Nawa for sure.
Same.
Well, you're
I
wrong.
liked it
You're wrong.
exactly the same.
I mean, I did.
How about
I
that?
did like how they don't have like a happy ending. It was basically 2 choices between less than perfect, and they went with the one that's less commonly done in shows.
I liked how it was about. It was like this romantic fantasy between a boy and a girl, and they're separated by like space and time. That's what I liked about it. Because that's every Shinkai film.
But in this case, they weren't separated by space or time. They were together.
They were for a little bit. For a little bit.
Yeah, so Weathering with You is Makoto Shinkai's next movie after Your Name. Involves a girl that's blessed. She was born from the sun powers, or did she get
No,
them?
she
I don't
walked
remember.
through a shrine.
Or a Toshi Gate.
Yeah,
Toshi
she was
is gate, but whatever.
or Toshi Gate. She was praying for her mother who was dead, which every anime main character has a dead family. Anyway, she walks through it and she becomes like a sunshine girl, which is like
But
an
she
old
stole the
Japanese
sunshine
myth.
from the planet, and now, things are getting biblical.
And I think when she steals the sunshine, it like makes the rain go other places. It alchemies it to like some other part of the map.
Probably Seattle.
Yeah, probably. Actually, she's helping. She's like helping the Middle East. She's giving them rain. That'd be so funny if like they're just like, "Hey, we're helping them, but let's just flood Tokyo instead."
Oh, just like
man.
in Japan Sinks.
Now that was a funny show.
For you. Not for me.
I just felt
You
like
thought it was a
overall
comedy.
the character notes in Weathering with You are a bit flatter than in Your Name.
Yeah, Hina doesn't really have as much of a bosom. I agree there.
God.
Oh, yeah. Yes. I think we'll fire Nick for next week, and you and I can just do the podcast.
Then Danny from next week, like, that went pretty well. We should just never have Nick.
Yeah, exactly.
No, we need Nick. We need him.
hey, if any of us need a day off, like the twofers, those turn out pretty good.
The tubers do turn out really good. Like, they're really funny. And, like, Danny and Nick, the first time, like, one of the first times they fucking did it.
Even the me and Danny episodes are pretty good.
No, the Nick and Danny episodes are fucking funny. Like, I'm sorry. I love doing episodes with just Danny, don't get me wrong. But the Nick and Sam or Nick and Danny episodes are the funniest. They're funnier. Like,
therefore, Nick's the best.
like, because in the Baki Netflix one was like the first one they ever did without me, I think.
Yeah.
And they like fucked up the intro, like they didn't even do it, and they're just like, Nick was like, we can do whatever we want. Sam's not here.
The mods are asleep.
And then I think when we did Kurakano, I think I mentioned like I don't know how to end this, and then Nick was
you
all
cut it
like,
right
just
there.
end it.
Yeah. Yeah, because there was a couple more like later on where I wasn't feeling good. I just was like, guys, I'm not feeling it. Oh, Mononoke. Mononoke was probably the last one I was absent on.
Were you pooping?
I was pooping. That was a
Taking care of Smokey.
Another one. I feel like there was another one after that.
Oh, maybe.
Psalm Bathroom Solo Cast. When?
Some
Bathroom soul. That's a good idea. I tried to do that
Echo.
to our manga club. At our manga book club, I tried to record myself like peeing because it was prison school. It was audio only for your information, and it was prison school, and I thought it would
Coming
be
soon
fitting
to
for the club.
Smellocast. Smellovision.
But like, of course, like my phone didn't pick up the splashes, so nobody could even tell what I was doing. So they're like, "Nick, stop clanking around." I'm like, sorry.
So the last Nick and Danny podcast was Lupin the Third and
Oh yeah, that's right.
Nausicaa. Nausicaa.
Yeah, I think that week.
The Valley of the Wind.
I think that week I was farting.
Yeah, I think you were having a bad week. Or something,
Hashtag just fart.
Hashtag just fart, dude.
Just let it out.
So,
Better out than in.
so that's all the anime you've been watching then, Kwoka?
Yes.
Okay, let me talk to you about something real
I can't
quick.
think of anything else.
Let me talk to you about something.
Just K-dramas.
Let me tell you something.
Which are better than J dramas, right?
They are. K-dramas are way better.
Don't like Japanese actors just pretend they're in anime and it's like way over the top.
Kinda.
I don't know if that's true, but
Actually, I don't have an opinion on Japanese shows really, because the only like Japanese live action shows I've seen are like I've only seen like 3 or 4 of them. But let me ask you this, Kwoka. First, let me tell you something and then ask you something. I have not watched Terrace
Let
House
me ask you what.
because like I finished the Aloha one,
Yeah.
which is the first one I ever started watching, and then whatever. And then I was like gonna plan on watching more or whatever, and then the Hana Kimura thing happened, and then I just I didn't feel like watching it after that.
What's
So-
that?
One of the Terrace House members committed suicide.
Did
Yeah.
they? On
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Tokyo one?
Yeah.
The Return to Tokyo?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The most recent Terrace House.
Tokyo 2019-2020 is what it's called.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know about
She was a pro wrestler, I believe, too, right, Song?
She's a pro wrestler.
yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was world wondering stardom, and then something happened where on the show, and I don't blame Terrace House. I don't blame.
She did it on the show?
No, she didn't. No, she didn't. She didn't. No, she didn't do it on the show.
Crazy.
I don't blame the makers of Terrace House for this. obviously, but like something.
Oh, was it like the fandom?
It was the fandom that kind of like bullied her, and what happened was one of the housemates accidentally washed one of her wrestling outfits, and the wrestling outfit was really special to her. And obviously, those outfits you're supposed to wash a certain way or clean a certain way. And she got upset. Like, this was like a precious thing. It was a gift to her. It was really special. And she got upset. And the guy, like, apologized, but, like, he kind of didn't apologize. I don't know. He kind of just was like, whatever. and they kind of argued a little bit, and he kind of seemed like he didn't care. So she walked towards him and like flicked his hat off his head, and then she walked away. And apparently that was enough for fans to like literally cyberbully her to the point where she just decided to whatever.
Off herself.
Yeah. And so I haven't watched it since then. And I don't know why that is. Probably because like I kind of felt that. I kind of like I know what it's like, you know, and it's really scary. And so I don't know. I want to though, because I want to go back.
Bullied. That's related to you.
Yeah.
That's relatable.
And literally there was like
much more publicity.
It was much more public, obviously. Like I'm not fucking famous or anything. But I do want to go back and watch Opening New Doors, because that house looks super cool.
I finished that one.
Oh, did you finish that one?
Yeah.
The last one I watched was the ProZD skit. That's all I remember. It's just like him just sitting there doing nothing.
God. Yeah.
Hey, you guys want to eat?
Yeah,
All right,
Opening
cool.
New Doors was pretty good.
But like they haven't come back since then. Like, because like after
coronavirus.
Oh, duh.
They stopped for the coronavirus.
That's true.
Cowards.
They like pulled the show.
That's like isn't that like the perfect show for like a bubble?
By the Democrats.
Couldn't they do
Why do they
the
need to cancel their Japanese show?
couldn't they do the Big Brother thing where they just bubble them into like one house?
But it's like, I mean, but part of Terrace House is that they still interact with the real world out there.
Yeah. But this one would be
it's their
different.
life for
This would be like Terrace House Cabin Fever. How about that?
Maybe because I know like a lot of the Big Brother and stuff, like everybody in a house, like they film it in like 2 weeks. They film a whole season in 2 weeks. Terrace House is, essentially real time.
Did you guys hear about that like controversy or whatever? I'm not gonna say I didn't enjoy what I saw though. I do love Aloha State. I thought that was really fun to watch. It was really fun.
I'm sure it's...
And I did watch the first couple episodes of Opening New Doors, but I didn't finish it. But like that house in general, like just the house, like where it is really fucking cool.
You mean you didn't get to see Sena again?
Oh, Sana Bester.
Oh, is she the cougar?
She's the
She
one who's
is the
been in like
cougar.
everyone except for the newest Tokyo one.
She's the
She's like-
cougar.
she's
She
like the
found
final-
her
she's-
love. She
she-
found her love.
She's
Every
like the
time.
Undertaker. She's like the Undertaker.
But she's
shows up.
still with that kid. I forget his
Cougar.
name.
Yeah, they're married, I think now.
Yeah,
my
yeah. I
cougar.
think they got married
He's like
finally.
10 years
is he
younger than
her?
her, but
Is
they
he
look the
her
same
sugar
age.
baby?
Yeah.
Is he the sugar baby?
Well, I think he comes from a rich family.
Oh, I guess. Don't they all come from rich families though? To be honest, they wouldn't let a filthy poor
more
onto Terrace House.
properly rich.
Oh,
Didn't,
like super. Yeah.
Didn't Taishi
They've
get
let
married to
poor
the one
people
chick?
on the show.
This
Almost
person
everybody
makes 6 figures a year. Disgusting.
No, like it's very clear. Like there's certain people that they show up with, like anybody that shows up on the show that says they want to be a firefighter. That's a made up job. They have no job and no goal.
Oh, so they're
Yeah.
me. Nice.
That's
nice.
pretty much come out like publicly. It's just like that. That's the one that they use to be like, this person's actually just unemployed and doesn't have a goal.
No. What you got to say nowadays is I'm a spice accountant. That's code for OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Spice again.
Dude. Okay, no, never mind. They broke up. Chikako and Taishi, they broke up.
Yeah, they almost got married or did get married.
That was a while ago. I forgot. I totally forgot.
Yeah, they got engaged. I remember that part.
I'm reading the Instagram post. Taishi and I are still close as we were. We'll always be best friends. That's good, at least.
I mean, of course they'll say that.
Yeah, just so nobody will like dig for
Like, I don't want that to happen to me.
right. Right. I think me and Trisha have just been together for so long. It's just kind of like,
Take each other for granted, you know.
yeah,
It's nice. It's kind
Probably.
of nice, isn't it? You don't. You just kind of like. You're like, yeah. Like you don't even have to talk.
pee
It's
with the
just
You
door
don't
pointing
even
open.
have to
grunting
wipe
now.
anymore.
Yeah,
She,
you don't even
like-
have to wipe.
She fucking. She'll be like asking me something. I'm just like, But like other times, and it confuses her too because like in like Asian culture or Thai culture, you know, like the way me and my dad and my Thai family, like the way we say yeah sometimes, is like in Japanese they'll go, or you know, or oh yeah, and so like I'll confuse her sometimes. She's like, is that like a sound noise or are you saying yeah? And I'm like, oh sorry, yeah, I'm saying yeah. Like, you know, like because sometimes I'll just do like the sound noises like. What
You're like, okay, Psalm's turned into a cat.
do you want for dinner? Okay,
Tuna.
well,
Okay, got it.
me and Kate are on the way back, so if you want us to get you something, I'll be like, Nick wants pad thai.
Give me that lettuce flavored Gatorade, please.
Yeah, lettuce flavor.
Ew.
Get that Rondo.
So, I mean, Kwoka, then, I mean, things with you and your GF are cool then? Like, they're good still?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, it was rough when we first moved here because we basically moved to Singapore, so a new country, as first time living together, and then coronavirus all hits.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
we
you
can make
better
it through
you better
that,
really like each other then, because you're freaking cooped up. You could probably leave your apartment, right?
Yeah, Singapore's fairly open.
But there just wasn't much going on. Probably like no big
Yeah.
events or anything.
Yeah, and masks everywhere, and food places have been opened and closed, and they even closed the bubble tea shops for 2 weeks.
Oh, what?
The whole country fell into disarray.
Bubble tea? No bubble tea in the morning? Ugh.
Or at night.
The horror. The horror. Well, dude.
No, but we have had some people, like one woman recently, she was just out and about a bunch of times, just not wearing a mask, and she got charged with that, and then she went to court for it, and they dismissed it for the day, and when she walked outside the courtroom, she just took her mask off again.
Nice, like a boss.
And they just arrested her again right there.
That's so funny.
That's funny.
She's got that big dick energy.
Yeah, one guy had his passport taken away because he came back into the country and was under stay at home, and then he just decided that he wanted to leave, so he left his home to go to the Ministry of Health to be like, hey, let me leave the country. They're like, you're under stay at home orders, you need to go home. So they sent him home, and he came back the next day, and then they're just like, okay, we're arresting you, taking away your passport, you can't go anywhere. Like, people are just stupid everywhere.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I'm just letting you guys, it's not an American problem. It's an everywhere problem. People are just stupid.
Oh yeah, people are really, really stupid. Like, as stupid
big
as I am,
difference
people are
is-
even stupider.
Yeah. The
You
big
think-
difference is, like, in a place like Singapore, the government has a lot of power, and they're not, like, it's borderline a totalitarian state, or authoritarian at least.
Yeah, a
Like,
lot
they
of the
could
Asian
do whatever
areas are
they
like
want.
that.
While in the U.S., it's, like, very hard for the government to, just suddenly decide that masks have to be worn and make it like a criminal offense. That's very difficult for the U.S. government to do on short notice.
Yeah, we're
And
owned
whether or
by
not it's,
Facebook and Apple,
and the nature
instead
of
the
freedom
government.
and blah blah blah. But it's like in Singapore, you don't have the freedom, so the government can just do it. Between one day to the next, they can just be like, "Oh, masks are required, or you're going to jail."
I mean, that's kind of a good thing, though. Like, during a pandemic, that's kind of what you want. But, like, outside of it, not really.
I mean, I just don't trust, I don't trust people like Smokey. Just walking
Yeah,
around
dude.
wherever they fucking go and then come back. I know he wasn't wearing a mask outside.
And I'm pretty sure he was showing people his butthole, too.
I'm
And cats can catch coronavirus.
90% sure that's what he was doing.
Yeah, cats can catch it.
Did
I'm
you
sorry,
read
it's
about that
funny when-
fucking tiger who
when-
had it?
Yeah, when you see, like, cats and dogs cough, it's really funny. I'm sorry. I know they're sick, but it's funny looking.
Dude,
No,
so,
like cats can't get coronavirus.
yeah, that there was a tiger that had it. And I was like, I think it was like at some zoo. I don't remember if it was like the Detroit Zoo or some other fucking famous zoo here, but like, I don't know. But like, yeah, Smokey, when he coughs, dude, he goes like this. It's like, are you alright, buddy? And then I just give him a couple of skibbity paps on his back.
Can't
It's
you
fine.
see I'm dying?
He's like, I got the black lung pop.
I'm sick.
Damn it, son, you've been down there for 1 day. Alright. Yeah, dude, Kwoka, I'm glad you're doing good. And then it's really cool that you celebrated the 6 years with us. And that being said, it is now the 7th season of Anime Summit because we just go by years. That's how I've been doing it. That's how I've been listing it on the RSS feed.
We
every
still
time
got to
I
make
upload it.
season 0 like the first 6 episodes so that nobody watches that.
Anime Summit Alpha, Beta.
Yeah, season 0. That's a real thing.
It's definitely a real thing. It's like Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 0.
I mean, it would
That means
make
you don't
sense
gotta
if
watch
it's
them.
all
Movie.
recorded before the release.
I don't even know where half that shit is. Is that even on that website, the AnimeSummit.net one?
I don't know. I have them still somewhere.
I mean, if it is, all you have to do is
Alright.
go in and just type in a title, season 0, done.
Here's what you have to do.
So you
Kwoka.
don't have to do anything.
You put it all in a CD and you throw it away.
Bury it in the desert with the ET games.
Get rid of it. Yeah. I can't do. You know, it's so funny. I can't believe they actually found that. Everyone thought it was like a myth. It's like, no, they actually found all the ET games. It was hilarious. No, I really
Well, yeah, they
appreciate it.
buried them out in the desert.
Yeah, dude. It was
Yeah,
crazy.
well, I'll be back in another 6 years.
In another 6
All right.
years.
We'll be like 50 by then.
Yeah.
We'll be recording from Mars.
I'll still have my same laptop, by the way.
It's like, and then Nick is
you
like,
gotta get a new computer.
Nick is communicating on his phone on Discord, and he's doing this. Yeah, hold on, guys, hold on. There we go.
I'm like hitting the computer.
And then you hear the, da,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
got it.
This hunk of junk. It runs like there's no tomorrow.
Oh my god.
You mean like there is a tomorrow that it's not
I
trying to get
don't
to?
know.
You
I'm
just took
senile.
that line. You just took that line from Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm doing the old guys.
The old guys. How many woolongs do you think you can get that laptop for, dude, if you pawn it? Not a lot, probably. Dude,
Like real dollars? I actually don't know. Yeah, probably not that much.
I'll give you the young 15 for it.
The young 50.
Yeah. I got a couple laptop parts lying around, I think. I don't know.
I mean, nowadays there's like computer parts are, Wait, this is a shitty laptop though, so it's not. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, that's why I said the young 15.
Like if I wiped it and everything, I could. I don't know, $100. Probably not even $100.
Well, Kwoka, thank you for coming by, and thank you for letting me do this.
Take over.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I'll tell you what, and I'll try to say this without crying, because I feel like I'm going to cry. I've been really emotional like the past 2 weeks, so shut the fuck up.
It's
But-
cancer season.
That's probably why. But, like, I've been doing a lot of, like, healing just because of, like, crazy shit that's been going on with me, and I remember Trisha asked me, like, 2-3 years ago, like, we were just, I think I had broke down in the tub, and she was talking to me. She was, like, sitting on the toilet, not going to the bathroom, but, like as using it as a chair. And she was like, what makes you the happiest? Like, other than being home with me and the cats, like, what is it that you do that makes you the happiest? And I was like, I'm the happiest when I'm recording. Like, honestly, like podcasting. And like, what are you talking about? Shut up. But like,
Well, Kwoka said jerking off. That's what I heard.
yeah, jerking off. I'm the happiest when I'm whacking it. Get out of the bathroom. This is my private time.
Come back in 5 minutes.
No, like, honestly, when I'm recording is when I'm the happiest. Like, I don't know. It's really fun. I never thought that podcasting was something I could do. And I think Nick made me want to get better at it. Probably the most. I think he gassed me up the most because he was just like, listen to all these podcasts. I've been listening for 84 years. And I kind of...
I did gaslight you a lot.
But no,
That's
I meant like gas me up.
Oh
like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
were
I
like
know.
you were
like
trying
initial
to,
D gas.
But also gaslighting.
so gaslighting, yeah. But
Son,
no,
you
like
think you're good? You're not good.
yeah. But Nick was like, no, seriously, and I think I've gotten better at it. I would like to think so, but like, it's tough. Sometimes you don't know you're getting better because it's like so gradual. You think it's whatever,
Sometimes you
It's like the
stagnate for
frog
6
in a
years.
hot pot.
I definitely think Danny and Nick are way better than they were 3 years ago. Not that really matters.
Yeah, but Sam, which of them is your favorite?
Nick.
It's what?
All right. Danny is in shambles, punching air right now.
All right, this is the last that you're gonna hear from me, guys. This is my last.
I've known Sam for
episode.
like a lot of years, so
I don't know, probably Smokey.
Shit.
Probably Smokey.
actually no. Sam and Danny like are always like having little play dates like on Discord and stuff. So
We don't do,
Yeah, we
don't do
hang
anything,
out.
Nick. We just
We just
Yeah.
hang out. We just bullshit.
The anti-Nick club.
I mean,
yeah, the he woman man haters club.
I
Wait,
don't know.
she woman.
We
I said he
fucking.
woman.
I mean, we just go on. A lot of the times, like recently when we were hanging out, a lot of it was like, I don't know what to get Nick for Christmas, or like just some shit like that.
Yeah, we would just
Yeah.
we would just like shop online and be all like, look at this. I want to buy this, but I don't have the money for it. And then the other person would go, you should just totally buy it.
Yeah, it's really bad. But like, yeah, no, I can't wait to do this for another 6, and then talk to Kwoka again in another 6. Kwoka will hopefully be in Vietnam by then instead. I don't know.
The legend of Kwoka.
Eating some.
Well, in 6 years, all the oceans will be
Eating
up
some.
to our
what's
nipples,
The, what's
so we're
the
gonna have to
banh mi?
go to
Getting
high
some
ground.
banh mi every day.
Dude, just get a yeah. Why don't you go to Vietnam, dude? Go to
Yeah,
Vietnam.
you could become an in-between animator and
You
make
could
like
do
nothing.
that. You could do that.
A tweener?
A tween. Do a tweener.
Is a tween somebody who does tweens?
Yeah, they're
Is a
actually.
tweener
I think.
someone who
Well, I
does
think
tweens?
like on the credits, it's listed as a in-betweener. But yeah, I don't know anything.
Tween is sometimes a word used for preteen. Some.
That's not what I meant at all. Please.
Yeah, that's
do
what
not...
a tween is.
All
Isn't
right,
that like
shut
when,
up!
when you're like 11?
Shut up. I was talking about in between. I thought we were talking about in between animation. Never mind. Before Kwoka ruined everything. Kwoka, anything else you want to plug or say or tell people to buy
I'm
more
not doing
tea?
it. I'm not doing shit.
The dream.
Watch Vincenzo on Netflix. It's a K-drama. It's pretty good.
Should we do a review on this?
Yes. Do Naked
Vincenzo?
Director and Vincenzo.
Is it Vincenzo or Vincenzo?
I mean, it's in Korean. It's Vincenzo,
Oh, sure. Okay.
but it's Vincenzo in Italian, and in English it's Vincenzo.
South Korean television series. Oh, shit. This looks
Pretty
cool.
fun.
All right, I'll give it a watch. All right, then. Well, thank you, everybody, for 6 years of this. I hope to do many more SmackDowns, many more reviews with Nick and Danny, maybe Kwoka again in another, whenever he decides to pop out. And,
Ooh, we'll do the Terrace House Smackdown.
Terrace House SmackDown, let's go.
Kwoka can be on that one and just school us.
I'll just pre-decide Sana every time.
No, eventually we'll do Anime Summit House.
Anime Summit House, yeah.
Oh my god.
God.
Hey,
When we're
guys.
63.
You guys want to eat food? You start playing the music.
You guys want to eat food? Yeah, dude. So, thank you guys for 6 years. I love you all very much. Thank you for listening and hanging out on the Discord and putting up with all that crap for 6 years. And I hope you will do it again for another 6. So, thank you. That being said, I'm Sam. That's Nick and Danny and Kuga. And this has been the Anime Summit Podcast.
No, we've been the Anime Summit.
And I am Anime Summit.
I am a Gundam.
I am a Gundam.